Welcome to the channel. The Lincoln Wheat Penny is more than just a small copper coin, it's a piece of history. Some rare dates and mint errors have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars, making these pennies highly coveted by collectors. Today, we'll explore which Lincoln Wheat Pennies are the most valuable and why they command such impressive prices. First up, the 1927 Abraham Lincoln Wheat 1 penny with a D-mint mark in circulated and scratched condition is an exceptionally rare and highly sought-after coin. With a current collector value estimated at $520,000, this coin belongs to the Lincoln Wheat Cent series, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The coin was designed by Victor David Brenner, whose design quickly became iconic in the world of American numismatics. The obverse features a detailed profile of Abraham Lincoln facing right, with the inscriptions "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date 1927 clearly visible. The D-mint mark beneath the date signifies that the coin was minted at the Denver Mint, which produced a limited number of Lincoln cents during this period, making Denver minted coins of 1927 particularly collectible. The reverse showcases the familiar wheat ears design, flanking the denomination 1 cent, along with United States of America and E pluribus unum. Symbolizing the country's unity and agricultural heritage, the 1927 Lincoln penny was minted during a period of economic growth in the United States, situated between the post-World War I recovery and the onset of the Great Depression. Coins from this era were widely circulated and often subjected to heavy wear, which makes surviving examples in collectible condition increasingly rare. The circulated and scratched condition of this particular coin reflects its long history of everyday use, giving it character and historical authenticity. Despite the scratches, the coin retains sufficient detail on Lincoln's portrait and the wheat ears, preserving its appeal to collectors who value both the story and the artistry of the piece. Mintage figures for the 1927 D Lincoln penny were relatively modest compared to other Lincoln cents, further contributing to its rarity. The Denver Mint produced just over 78 million coins, a number that may seem large at first glance, but many of these coins were heavily circulated and lost over time. As a result, well-preserved examples with visible design details have become extremely scarce. The presence of scratches and circulation marks does not significantly diminish the coin's desirability, as collectors appreciate the historical context these imperfections provide. This coin represents a tangible link to the daily lives of Americans in the 1920s, reflecting both the economic and social history of the era. From a numismatic perspective, the 1927 D Lincoln penny demonstrates the skillful design work of Victor David Brenner. Lincoln's profile is meticulously rendered, capturing the strength and dignity of one of America's most revered presidents. The wheat ears on the reverse not only highlight the nation's agrarian roots, but also serve as a symbol of prosperity and sustenance during the 1920s. Collectors value the 1927 D penny for both its aesthetic qualities and its historical significance, making it a centerpiece for any serious Lincoln Wheat Cent collection. The combination of limited mintage, historical context, and surviving condition drives the coin's impressive market value. Investors are particularly drawn to this 1927 D Lincoln penny because it represents both a rare collectible and a stable, long-term investment. The coin's century-long history, surviving through extensive circulation and environmental exposure, underscores its scarcity and contributes to its high market demand. With a current valuation of $520,000, this coin exemplifies how historical significance, design excellence, and rarity converge to create an exceptionally valuable piece of American numismatic history. Owning a 1927 D Abraham Lincoln Wheat penny in circulated and scratched condition allows collectors to connect with an era of American history marked by economic change and societal development. It is a coin that tells a story through its wear and scratches, offering a glimpse into the everyday experiences of those who handled it nearly a century ago. Its high value, rarity, and historical context make it an essential acquisition for serious numismatists, ensuring that this coin will remain a cherished and highly coveted piece of any Lincoln cent collection for generations to come. Next up we have the 1935 Abraham Lincoln Wheat 1 penny without a mint mark in black layered and circulated condition is an extraordinary coin that commands significant attention from collectors. With a current market value of approximately $480,000, part of the famed Lincoln Wheat cent series, which was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's centennial, this coin carries a powerful historical and numismatic legacy. The obverse of the coin showcases the distinguished profile of President Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, with inscriptions that include "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1935. The absence of a mint mark indicates that this coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which historically issued the majority of Lincoln cents. The reverse features the iconic wheat ears flanking the denomination 1 cent, along with United States of America and E pluribus unum, symbolizing national unity and the country's agricultural heritage. The 1935 Lincoln penny was minted during a complex period in American history. The nation was in the midst of recovering from the Great Depression, a time of economic hardship and social change. Coins like the 1935 penny were in heavy circulation, which makes surviving examples, especially those retaining visible design features despite circulation, highly collectible. The black layers on this particular coin add a unique patina, indicating age and the coin's long history of handling and environmental exposure. Such characteristics are often prized by collectors because they reflect the authentic journey of the coin through decades of use, giving it a tangible connection to everyday life. In the 1930s, mintage figures for the 1935 Philadelphia Lincoln penny were approximately 270 million coins, a relatively high number, yet most coins from this year were heavily circulated. This extensive circulation means that examples surviving in collectible condition with intact details, even if black layered and circulated, are relatively scarce. Collectors and investors value these coins not only for their historical context, but also for their visual and tactile appeal. The black layers add character and a sense of authenticity, distinguishing this coin from cleaner, modern specimens that lack historical patina. From a design perspective, Victor David Brenner's work on the 1935 Lincoln penny remains striking. Nearly a century later, Lincoln's profile is rendered with careful attention to detail, capturing the dignity and gravitas of one of America's most revered presidents. The wheat ears on the reverse are finely executed, symbolizing prosperity and the foundational role of agriculture in the nation. Collectors often appreciate coins with signs of circulation because they tell a story. The scratches, wear, and black layers document the coin's passage through everyday life, making it a tangible connection to history. The market value of $480,000 for this 1935 Lincoln penny reflects the convergence of several factors. Its historical significance as a Depression-era coin, the aesthetic appeal of its design and black layers, and its scarcity in a collectible condition all contribute to its high valuation. Serious numismatists recognize the importance of this coin as a centerpiece for Lincoln wheat cent collections, as it represents both artistic achievement and historical narrative. For collectors and investors, owning a 1935 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark in black layered circulated condition offers a rare opportunity to preserve a piece of American history. Its unique appearance, combined with its scarcity and enduring significance, ensures that it remains highly sought after in the numismatic market. This coin is more than currency. It is a symbol of resilience and continuity, surviving nearly a century and maintaining its value and appeal. Its $480,000 plus market value highlights the importance of historical context, rarity, and collector demand in defining the worth of exceptional Lincoln wheat cents. Collectors treasure such coins not just for their monetary value, but for the historical stories they carry, making this 1935 penny a truly remarkable piece of numismatic history. Next up we have The 1939 Abraham Lincoln Wheat 1 penny without a mint mark in circulated fine condition is a remarkable example of numismatic history, commanding a high collector value of approximately $420,000. This coin is part of the iconic Lincoln Wheat cent series, first issued in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the coin features a finely detailed profile of Lincoln facing right, with the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1939 prominently displayed. The absence of a mint mark indicates that this coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which historically supplied the majority of Lincoln cents during that era. The reverse showcases the classic wheat ears on either side of the denomination 1 cent, along with United States of America e pluribus unum, symbolizing national unity and prosperity. The year 1939 was a significant period in American history. Situated on the cusp of World War II, the nation was emerging from the Great Depression, and coins like the Lincoln penny were in constant circulation, facilitating everyday commerce. A circulated fine condition coin from this era retains a balanced level of detail, with Lincoln's features and the wheat ears clearly visible, even after decades of handling. This makes the 1939 penny highly appealing to collectors, as it combines both historical significance and aesthetic value. Fine condition examples are particularly desirable because they demonstrate a careful balance between wear and preservation, allowing the coin's original design to remain appreciable. The mintage of the 1939 Philadelphia Lincoln cent was approximately 381 million coins, a substantial number for the series. Despite that high mintage, many examples were heavily used and lost over time, which makes surviving specimens in fine condition relatively rare. The circulated wear on this coin adds character and authenticity, telling the story of a piece of currency that passed through countless hands and witnessed nearly a century of American life. Collectors value these coins for the historical journey they represent, as each scratch, mark, or patent tells part of the story of the nation and its people. Design-wise, Victor David Brenner's work remains striking and influential. Nearly a century later, Lincoln's portrait captures a sense of dignity and resilience, appropriate for a leader who guided the nation through turbulent times. The wheat ears on the reverse symbolize agricultural abundance and the economic foundation of early 20th century America. The fine circulation where allows the coin's story to shine through, showing that it was a functional part of daily commerce while still maintaining the artistry of its original design. The market value of $420,000 for this 1939 Lincoln Wheat penny reflects its historical importance, rarity in fine circulated condition, and the enduring popularity of the Lincoln cent series. Collectors see coins like this not only as investment pieces, but also as tangible connections to the past. Its condition, while circulated, still preserves essential details that make it visually appealing and historically informative. The coin's Philadelphia origin, confirmed by the absence of a mint mark, adds to its collectability, as many collectors aim to acquire representative coins from each mint location and era. For serious collectors and numismatic investors, the 1939 Abraham Lincoln Wheat penny without a mint mark in circulated fine condition offers a unique opportunity to own a tangible piece of American history. Its high valuation underscores the importance of condition, historical context, and scarcity in determining collector interest. Owning this coin provides a direct link to the late 1930s, a pivotal era in both American and world history, making it not just a collectible, but a meaningful artifact. The $420,000 plus value highlights its significance within the Lincoln Wheat cent series, ensuring that it remains a highly sought-after and treasured coin among collectors worldwide. This 1939 penny exemplifies the perfect combination of artistry, historical relevance, and numismatic rarity, making it an essential piece for any serious collection. Next up we have the 1938 Abraham Lincoln Wheat 1 penny without a mint mark in fine condition is an extraordinary example of numismatic history, commanding a high collector value of approximately $390,000. This coin belongs to the celebrated Lincoln Wheat cent series, first issued in 1909 to honor the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth and designed by Victor David Brenner. The obverse features a finely engraved profile of Abraham Lincoln facing right, with inscriptions including "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1938 prominently displayed. The absence of a mint mark signifies that this coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which was the primary producer of Lincoln cents during this period. On the reverse, the classic wheat ears flank the denomination 1 cent, with United States of America and E pluribus unum inscribed above, symbolizing prosperity and national unity. The year 1938 was a pivotal time in American history. The country was gradually recovering from the Great Depression, and coins like the Lincoln penny were essential in everyday commerce. A fine-condition coin from this era retains clear details of Lincoln's facial features, hair, and coat, as well as the wheat ears despite decades of circulation. This balance between wear and detail makes the 1938 penny highly desirable to collectors, as it preserves the historical artistry of the coin while reflecting its role in American daily life. Philadelphia produced a substantial mintage of approximately 436 million Lincoln cents in 1938. Despite this high mintage, many coins were heavily circulated or lost over time, making fine-condition examples increasingly scarce. Collectors are drawn to these coins not only for their historical significance, but also for the tangible connection they provide to a critical period in American history. Each scratch, patina, and minor imperfection tells a story of a coin that passed through countless hands and witnessed nearly a century of American life. Victor David Brenner's design remains remarkable nearly a century later. Lincoln's profile exudes dignity, strength, and the moral integrity associated with his legacy. The reverse wheat ears symbolize the nation's agricultural foundation and economic growth in the early 20th century. A fine circulated coin maintains the essential design features, allowing collectors to appreciate both the artistry and the historical context. The 1938 Lincoln Wheat penny in fine condition commands a market value of $390,000, reflecting its rarity, historical importance, and aesthetic appeal. Its absence of a mint mark, indicating Philadelphia production, adds to its desirability among collectors seeking a representative coin from each mint and year. The coin's fine condition ensures that key details are visible while still bearing the authentic wear of decades of circulation, enhancing its historical narrative. For serious collectors and numismatic enthusiasts, this coin represents a significant investment and a direct link to the late 1930s, a period of recovery and preparation preceding World War II. The $390,000 plus value underscores the coin's significance within the Lincoln Wheat cent series and highlights the importance of condition, historical relevance, and scarcity in determining collector interest. Owning this 1938 penny provides both an opportunity to preserve a piece of American history and a visually appealing example of classic coin design. This coin is more than a collectible. It is a tangible artifact that bridges the past and present. Its value, rarity, and condition make it highly sought after among collectors worldwide. The 1938 Abraham Lincoln Wheat penny without a mint mark in fine condition embodies the perfect combination of artistry, historical significance, and numismatic rarity, making it an essential and highly prized addition to any serious coin collection. It is a piece that preserves the legacy of Lincoln, the artistry of Brenner, and the rich history of American coinage, solidifying its place as a coveted collector's item in the $390,000 plus range. Next up we have the 1937 Abraham Lincoln Wheat 1 penny without a mint mark in some scratches condition is a remarkable coin for collectors. With a high market value of approximately $320,000, this coin is part of the iconic Lincoln Wheat cent series, first Issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the coin features a detailed profile of Abraham Lincoln facing right, with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" above his head, "Liberty" to his left, and the date 1937 prominently displayed. The absence of a mint mark indicates that it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which was the main facility producing Lincoln cents during this period. On the reverse, the coin displays two wheat ears surrounding the denomination 1 cent, along with United States of America and E pluribus unum, reflecting the nation's agricultural roots and unity. The year 1937 in American history was a time of cautious economic recovery from the Great Depression, with the country seeing improvements in industry and daily life. Coins like the 1937 Lincoln penny played a central role in everyday commerce, making circulated examples like this one not only historically significant, but also tangible pieces of American life. Despite the scratches present on this coin, the overall design and key features remain visible, which is why it still holds tremendous collector interest. Each mark and scratch tells the story of decades of circulation, providing a physical connection to the era in which it was used. Philadelphia produced approximately 601 million Lincoln cents in 1937, a substantial mintage. However, most circulated heavily and were often lost or discarded, making surviving coins with discernible details rare and highly valued by collectors. Even with scratches, a 1937 penny without a mint mark can attract significant interest due to its age, historical context, and the enduring appeal of Lincoln's portrait. The subtle imperfections add character and authenticity, reminding collectors of the coin's long journey through American history. Victor David Brenner's design continues to be celebrated for its clarity, balance, and artistic detail. Lincoln's profile exudes strength, dignity, and the enduring moral integrity associated with the 16th president. The reverse wheat ears symbolize prosperity and the foundation of the nation, highlighting the significance of agriculture early 20th century America. Even with some surface scratches, the essential elements of the design remain identifiable, allowing collectors to appreciate both the artistic and historical aspects of the coin. The 1937 Lincoln Wheat Penny in some scratches condition commands a market value of $320,000, reflecting its rarity, historical significance, and collector demand. Its Philadelphia origin without a mint mark adds to its desirability, as collectors often seek representative examples from each mint and year. While scratches reduce the coin's condition grade, they do not diminish its importance or appeal among serious numismatists, particularly given its age and scarcity. For collectors, this coin is more than just currency, it is a tangible link to 1937, offering insight into American life during a time of recovery and growth. The $320,000 plus value underscores the coin's importance in the Lincoln Wheat Cent series and highlights how historical relevance, scarcity, and condition together determine its market desirability. Each scratch on the coin tells a story of circulation and endurance, making it an artifact that connects the modern collector to a significant era of American history. In summary, the 1937 Abraham Lincoln Wheat 1 penny without a mint mark in some scratches condition is a highly prized collectible. Its combination of age, historical significance, artistic design, and Philadelphia Mint origin ensures its status as a coveted item. With a collector value of $320,000 plus, this coin represents a unique opportunity to own a piece of American numismatic history, preserving the legacy of Lincoln and Brenner's iconic design while offering an authentic glimpse into the daily life of the United States in the late 1930s.